Hmm. Boy, that is a lag. There it goes. What time? Hmm. Hey, Billy, what's going on, buddy? Real soft, dude. They said they to quit doing casts. So, I don't know. I done been out cutting some seed off. If your girlfriend or mom wants any moonflower seeds, man, just email me your address and I'll send you some. I'll send you some hot pepper seeds too, if you like hot peppers. This is Chrissy's crossbow, but all Hortons are the same. This is the Summit. It's not hard to do anything with this messed up. You didn't see me in there making potato cakes this morning, dude. That was hilarious. I'm gonna have her to go out and shoot the first one this year if she feels like it. I got a third crossbow in there that I need to mount a scope mount and all the end bolt that goes in that holds your limbs on, and then I'll have three of them. They might be old, but man, they really work. It's a little bit better. I thought I was going to have to go buy a rail lube, but that ain't gonna work. I don't have to. Um, yeah, it's kind of a dull, achy pain, man, on that wrist. But hey, hey, guess what come today? Yeah, boy, we could be setting that up here shortly, or when I find out how much it costs. Something about confirming my appointment. That's what them nurses' is job for, or desk people at the doctor's office for. Let them fill it out when I get there. I don't know nothing about all that stuff you put on the laptop. By the way, Billy, the Rail Lube, I got some from Allen Bow Company or Allen Products. It looks like a tube of chapstick. And I looked it up before I found this in my cabinet. I must have bought it whenever, but this is normally what I use. Rail Lube from Horton. But since Horton ain't in business, I got to do whatever I can. But I looked it up, and they said chapstick will work as Rail Lube too. Smells like wax to me. It's probably some kind of soft lubricant. Let my wrist rest a minute. I've been sitting here playing American Truck Simulator. I wipe my bows down with an old rag and some alcohol. That way it takes all the oil off and grease and smell or whatever when you dust it. Yeah, I got it. I got tired of messing with this phone company, man. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to keep the phone company, but I'm going to use Starlink to see which one's the better of the two. I'll take and use that for a mobile device if I can. If I have to, you know what I mean? But way it is now with the phone company, I'm only getting 10 upload. With this, I get 10, get 15 to 25. And then I shouldn't have too much of a lag or anything between my game playing here and it showing up here on YouTube. But yeah, I thought they was going to wrap it in the cast, man. It's just some kind of plaster piece of cotton right here. They push in on it and hold it and run it down your arm, and then they wrap it with gauze and then the elastic bandage, man. That like an ace. It's like a gauze type material they wrapped it in. Like it's going to work for me, man. Especially white of all colors. Could go out there and spray paint it and then when I go back in, see what they say about that one. But the doctor that I had is pretty cool. He said, "You got some bad news." I said, "Yeah, it's broke." He said, "Yeah, but it's only a chip. But how come that chip made that swell up so bad? I mean, you know, it's really stoved up. It's sprung more than anything. That little chip flip flopping around in there. So I've got a bone in my wrist floating and one in my back." See what she looks like or he looks like. What's a dope? Come in last night at 3:27 a.m. Buck come in at 5:44. Yeah, if I could hold the mic a little bit better than just with two fingers, I'd probably go ahead and drop one. Um, you can get them anywhere from two something. Well, it's actually the small package. I think it's $50 and up for the mobile, and like you said, 150 a month for that. But you can the system's only maybe $300 for a standard, which isn't bad. I'll have this. I'll put it on a card. I'll have it paid off here shortly. Good thing is I don't owe a truck payment. That's the best thing about it. Now I'm going to try to save up some money to go to the gathering this year. Daryl and Woody's already out there in the woods. I'd like to see them get a big record breaker for down there. Woody gets a record breaker, I'm going to go down there and throw him in the lake at the gathering. Daryl, you don't have to worry about that. He get close to the water, he'll fall in. Maybe them raccoons will pack him off down there and drag him in the water. There's plenty of them down there. You can see their eyeballs pop up over the bank once in a while when the water's down. But I can tell you it's over 4 foot deep at the dock. When the water's right. Well, I'm surprised there's only two people in here, me and you. But that's all right. Yeah, she said, bend your hand back like, yeah. Yeah, lady, right. I'm lucky to make a fist, and you want me to bend it backwards? He showed me the x-rays. You can't see nothing from the top view. You go side view, you can see that little chip that popped off there. I just landed the wrong way, and when them joints come together, I guess it chipped it. I had a bubble on my wrist about that tall. Time I left here and got to the hospital, it popped up. I don't know, man. I'm thinking there might be some kind of tournament going on. It's been like this twice. Only a couple people been in. Well, yesterday morning, in fact. Or was it? No, it was the day before yesterday. Yesterday's when I fell on the ramp. At least I know the wood's still good. I landed flat on my back. That it? Oh, it's tonight? Okay. Brian B's, right? Yeah, Starlink, from the looks of the box, it ain't much bigger than my computer monitor, my all-in-one Hewlett Packard. I've already got it where I can set it up there at the front room. I can attach it to the post, angle it up, but I got to get a mount for it. The mount don't come with it. I doubt I can run it right through the front room window. Don't know how big the cord is, but drill a hole like just a little bit bigger than what it is. Get a grommet, a couple grommets, shove a piece of pipe in there to match the hole to the outside. When you run your wire in there through the grommet, cap it, and then go on the inside and pack it full of cotton or something other, and put a grommet in. About like that, Troy. I don't know if I can pull that up or not. The picture on here of it hooved up. Yeah. Let me see here. See that big knot right up underneath the chair? That happened between the time I left here yesterday evening and got to the hospital. I didn't even notice it until they mentioned it. Hey, Troy. Look here, buddy. Just walk through the door. You better look out. I'm going to be the All-American gamer here pretty soon. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. It's still aching, though. It's just a little shiver, Troy. Just a little tinky piece that popped off a piece of bone. No, I ain't shotgun hunting. Old Daddy going to use the bow. I got Chrissy's out today. I'm going to got it cleaned up, getting it ready. Mine's in the front room. Hey, Jody, sis, welcome in. The bolt that goes down through the front that holds your limbs on, I need that bolt, but I gotta try to find it so I can order it, and then I'll have 3 bows ready to go. Oh, she in there teasing me, opening it up. She's trying to be funny. You haven't seen me this morning trying to make tater cakes, Troy. I looked man, I really fit the word handicap. Now I'm trying to do things, steer with my left hand, and that just ain't happening, man. I'm sorry. I had to take my time. It took me longer to mix the dough and the potatoes together than what it did to fry them. That's terrible. I tried with this hand, but you know how it is when you ain't got a whole lot of pressure in your two fingers from all that. Can't really steer too good. But I made hot dogs for lunch. I mean, some chili. Opening up that can of chili was a challenge. Trying to hold on to it and twist, get that thing to crank around there. I need an electric can opener for times like this. But if there wasn't nobody else here, I'd have probably ate a salad. It's easier to fix. But yeah, if I could, um, if I could hold the knife a little bit in this hand, I'd be ready to skin one out. I need to get me one of them $50 winches off of Harbor Freight, hook it up in the garage. That way I can pull the deer up. I normally use my four-wheeler, but I got all that crap in the garage and can't get in there and do anything with it. I have to manhandle it up. And I don't want to take the winch off the trailer just to do that when I can just buy a new one and set it in there. And it'll be in the garage until I need it. I got a brand new winch in there, cost over $400 from Harbor Freight. Badlands winch to go on the car hauler for pulling logs up and cars. Yeah. If I hook it up to that, it'd be kind of like overkill. The cable's big as my thumb. I don't need nothing that big. Been doing any fishing, Jody? Got 6 wonderful people in here. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, that first check I get from here, Billy, is going straight to Starlink if I don't need it for fuel, for propane, which I should. Chrissy, if you're listening, today's the 18th. Would you call over there, please? Back on, man. Your little finger's aching. Tell you what's really weird is when you put ice on there. Feels good for a while, then it starts getting that. Got bad pain when it does that. Took it off, left it off all day. Got it yesterday evening. I put it on there again before I went to the hospital for urgent care. Took it off, went there, got over there, did the x-rays and everything. And when the doctor come in and looked at it, before he did the x-rays, I didn't even know that hump was on there until he mentioned it. That's how much I pay attention to something like that. I get cut, it's no big deal. I just go on. Just like right here, sliced that right there when I fell out there. I didn't even know I was bleeding until I looked out the sink and seen it. Wondering where that come from. But evidently it realigned my back or something, because when I fell, back hurt just a little bit. And then the pain went away on my back. And if I could have got this not to happen, I would have been perfect. I'd be ready. But we got 3 or 4 to choose from out there this year. The one comes in the morning and 6 o'clock, so in the evening, he needs to gain a little weight. Kind of leery of him because he's skinny. I put out a little extra feed just in case, he might want to hang around a little longer. I went out. What was it? I think it was yesterday evening. He was out there somewhere close because he blowed at me a couple times. He's watching me. But yeah, I got the bow wiped down, getting ready to put some of this rail lube on there. I need to go buy a stick of wax, string wax for it. I thought I had some, but for the life of me, I don't know where it went. But I had it since I started bow hunting back when I was a teenager. That's how long it lasts. Okay, there's the other bottle. I already went through a $24 bottle or a $20 bottle of tin, so already I got very little in the bottle out there. Wind was blowing. I figured I'll put some out during the day and see if that helps. Already got the cameras up for tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do when the cold weather hits and ain't going to have power to operate it. I really need to find me another camera that plugs into electric and I can set it out on the ledge. Go back and run streams through the winter. No, I don't get buck fever, bud. When I look through that scope, I see tenderloins and ground meat. That's all I see. Buck fever will make you shake and miss. I get in a big hurry and instead of squeezing the trigger, I pull it too quick. But I shot so many deer, it don't bother me no more. But I can tell you one thing, when Chrissy got her first buck, her heart went to her feet. She looked up and there he was, nothing she could do. She had to break herself down to get her bow because it was sitting beside her. And every time she'd move, he'd look up. We doing anything tonight, Troy? Convoy or anything? Yeah. You want a good cup, Billy? Go to Harbor Freight. I think it's like I want to say maybe $8. You put hot coffee in 2 hours later, and it's still hot. It's warm, it's good enough to drink. Hey, here, Ron, what's going on, buddy? Cleaning up the bows, man, getting them ready. Can't do too much right yet, but I'm working on it. Yesterday, I couldn't even do that. Okay. I swear, man, there ain't nothing you can put on that ramp to keep it from being slick. Because once it freezes, nothing's going to stop you from falling. But when I went down, reason I know it was ice is because when I raised up, I scooted across there and it was just like being on a real greasy surface. Shut up, Troy. Don't go there. My dog come back and checked on me. I come in the house after it got done. She wouldn't leave me alone until I let her check me out. Then I told her to go lay down. She went lay down. Surprised they didn't rake Chrissy up with the trimmer when I hit. Don't hold your breath, Billy. You know how that is. Mark, buddy, what's going on? Whiskers. All right, Rhonda, I can make a fist now a little bit. Better than what it was. Hey, Eric, make sure she don't run up over the curb again. Tell her the road is out there, not the sidewalk. 20 pounds I ain't worried about. It's that last one I wasn't expecting it. Oh, Mark, I fell on ice the other morning, man, yesterday morning. And when I landed on this hand and got my arm on the railing. I had a kettle in my hand. I'm thanking God it wasn't a cast iron skillet. I broke it. It got a little chip come off of the two bones when they collided together. It snapped it and broke a piece off. Got a real bad spring. That's about it. I know it aches. If I sit here and drive his truck for a little bit, my fingers start get achy a little bit, and then I have to pause it for a minute and wait. That'll work. Oh, I got to, Mark. I got meat to put in the freezer, buddy. If I can get a knife in my hand to skin, I'll be in the blind. One of us will. Cat, not car, not cat. Well, it's probably safer to drive on the sidewalk, to be honest with you. Yeah, they don't do hard casts anymore, they said over there. For some reason, it's just a little piece of cloth that they put on hair dolls and soaked it in water and then wrapped it with some cheap stuff. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, that's going to really stay clean for 4 weeks. But me and the young doctor over there, we've had him before. He's a pretty good boy. We talked a little bit. I told him, he said something about wanting to learn how to can a little bit. I said, buddy, one thing you do is get a hold of me. I'll help you if I can. But yeah, I can still fish, Mark. I can hold a reel. I can't do too much on cutting just yet. I tried to cut a piece of shirt off to dust that bow off. It was rough, but I got it. It looked like a guy hiring a kite trying to open up a can of chili in there, fighting with it, gripping, trying to tilt it upward, and try to twist it. It was awful. But I think I can feel I can do anything I need to do with fishing wise anyway. I went out and collected a bunch of moonflower pods. If somebody would like to have some moonflowers, you just send me your email, get your address, and I'll ship you some out, some hot pepper seeds if you want. Uh-oh, that's not good. First things first, check the plug going in and check the other end where it's supposed to be. And if it ain't those two, I hear you, man. If it ain't those two, there's might be a pinch somewhere. I'd like to be able to go to that Waverly Auto impound auction, but I ain't got no money to do nothing with. Might be able to find me another truck. Yeah, if the ground gets a little nasty, sometimes that is the case. Mark, take and get you a little dab of silicone on each side of your battery and stick a penny to it, and it'll take all that corrosion from your post and put it right on that penny. Then you just cut the penny off, throw it away, and do it again. It'll keep your terminals clean with corrosion. That's what the old timers used to do. Yeah, ain't that nice? That comes from my sissy down in Kentucky. Only one I got. This other one over here, this one right here, this guy, he thinks he's a fisherman, but he's just a net boy for sissy. I'm probably going to catch it from him now. That's okay. I got something to take care of him with. I want to see if I can't use that big Starlink thing for traveling, you know, instead of using that little dinky one like Chris has got. See if I can take the big one with me. Just buy an extra cord power supply. You doing okay, Tara? Them guys ain't aggravating you to death, are they? If they are, just take them out in a boat. You know they can't swim across the Ohio River. I just about forgot. What the heck? It is chapstick. I'm doggone. If it's go up under it. Eyes is watering. Good, Wolf. How's it going, brother? Oh, that's cool. Tara, tell them I said hello. Wish I could be down there with you guys, man. Miss you. Wish I lived a little closer. We'd do a lot more. Trying to get this bow ready. Meat's walking around out there. What was the name of that? Susie Chappie? They had that chapstick out. Yeah. It does make it slip. Dig out oil and drop a few drops on the rollers. All right, Mark, take care, man. I'm going to try to feel better if I can. Be safe out there. I hope to find your issue. I appreciate that, Gray Wolf. Need it, buddy. Need it. Need all I can get. That's about as much as I can lift right now. I got the shakes. Wow, really? That's pretty good size blue. Yeah. I know this is open. Didn't twist it far enough. Oh, come on now. There. Now the rollers are oiled. Don't care for the smell too much of 3-in-1, but that's what I was raised on. It's better. It's about the best oil you can use for guns or anything. Oh, work them fingers like Macho Man. Oh yeah. Gotta get out there and get that meat in the freezer. Oh goodness. It's kind of wild. I didn't know Randy Savage went to South High School until many years later, and I lived in the same area that he did, and never seen him. I know. I'm getting told not to pull on that. No, I just take my normal nose in there very well. It's just a dull, achy pain. The stuff I take from my back, they won't they won't give me that unless it's a shot. Um, and that's wild. Like I was telling them earlier, when I fell out there, I got my arm and I landed on my wrist, but I hit flat on my back, and for some reason, my back hurt for a little bit. By the time I scooted from there over to the edge of the porch, my back pain went away, and I felt great. my back. It was just my wrist that was bothering me. I still feel good in my back. It must have realigned everything down my spine. It was the only thing I could figure out. And I told the doctor about falling last week, face first. He said, you might have a nerve getting pinched in your back. That only happens just for a split second. That would keep your left leg from being stable. It just goes out. Which is a possibility since my back is destroyed. I've got 5 MRI papers of just bad things wrong with my back. My doctor here recently, that I go to, she said, you want to go have another one? Nope. Don't need to know no more. I know it got worse. We don't want to add them pages up yet. But I'd keep trucking. Yeah, I wish I could go down there to J Dogs and hang out with them. Just can't do it right now. There's a bunch of great people there. I got a few things I gotta get done on the side too. So we need to do it in the garage, put them in the garage. I'll leave them out in the weather. Huh? Oh, who's gonna cock them? You're looking at him. I'll be ready here shortly. Just give me a few days. I've got, believe it or not, Grey Wolf, you ever use a rope cocker? Them things, it's a piece of rope with a couple of hooks on it and 2 handles. And that absolutely takes a lot of pressure off of that. The first deer I killed, little 6-point up Deer Creek years ago, I cocked one of those 150-pound crossbows in my gut. I just set it in my gut, just pulled back and cocked it. How I did it, I don't know. I guess it was adrenaline. I shot it and cocked it. I thought he was running towards me. He'd come in, went out, come back in, and went to the right of me. When he jumped out of the field into a path, he dropped. I need to go out there and take a couple arrows out. Target practice. If I had somebody to cock them, I would. I'd do it today, but I've got time. I'll let this get a little bit better. Once the swelling's out of it, I think I'll be able to do something. I went out and cut some seed pods off this morning, or just a little bit ago, off the moonflowers. I bet you I've got probably, I want to say maybe a half a pound of seeds off that little plant. I'm just guessing. But yeah, that rope cocker, you hook your hooks on it, bring it up, and it crosses over your butt of your crossbow. And when you pull up on it, it just brings the string right up to you. It's different. I've never used one until I got one. Chrissy got one so she could cock it. But she don't have to. I mean, it's something extra we bought. I cock it, she's ready to go. She only needs one shot. That's all you get anyway. Unless he drops right there, but that's rare. I got one gooped up, nicked his leg one time. and I couldn't find a hole nowhere in it. That's the only spot we seen. I must have cut an artery. I gotta get down there, get with Billy, go fishing up there at Gilbert, see what it's like. Got a pretty spillway up there. But if you're at that spillway and that dam busts, you can say goodbye. If there's so much water to push right there, it'll knock you to the back of the high. Man, I got that oil all over me. That's all right. Got dirty already. Don't worry about it. Get too dirty, I'll just take it off. Throw it in the washer. If it don't come clean, I use one of the ones I got back here. It's probably better quality stuff anyway. This looks more like a cheesecloth. It's stretchy. Keep working my fingers at get the swallowing out. I can start doing a little bit. Well, brown lube I don't need right now. Put that back in there. I'll probably take and have to fletch up some arrows later. Probably go live and do that. Set up my camera here. Get out the Joe J and Fletcher. They don't make them no more. If you can buy one with all the different fletching, I recommend to buy it. It's one of the best fletching machines you can get. You can do 6 arrows at a time. You can do right, left, straight, helical. I've got every one of them. It took me a while, but I got all of them. The company went out of business. I just got lucky. There's probably, I don't want to say at least $600 worth of stuff that bought it here and there. That's what I got to look up on eBay. See if I can find one of the bolts. To go at the end of the crossbow. It's an Allen type bolt. I'm sure any bolt would work. Got the right thread on it. Come to think of it, Green Wolf, yeah, I got something for paint. It's called CHIRSSY. That's a painkiller right there. Where that little finger's bent with that, but that might be what's making it ache. Because I don't feel comfortable with it. I'm shocked they didn't break the little finger when I landed. But the dog got a little bit of sauerkraut and peas that morning. Good for her stomach, I guess. Give her a clean out. Shocked Chrissy ain't in here. Unless she's watching. Yeah, if I didn't quit pulling on the bow, she probably it'll be all right. Yeah, I'll probably burn these hours up on StreamYard. I don't get mine back until the 4th. Yeah, yeah, she's got some out there. That's something I'm going to try. I seen them take battery chargers and clean those. I'm going to see if it works. I'm going to get me a tote, put some water in it, and hook a battery charger to it and see if it pulls the rust off of it. If it does, I got a bunch of them I'd like to get cleaned up. I don't want to use sandpaper, but you got to do what you got to do. She's got one out there. It's perfect for an egg, just one egg, and it's an old one. She got one in here now. I'm getting ready to fix her a steak tonight. I got her a sirloin in there. I'm going to sear and cook up a little bit. I want to make it nice and tender. I need to get me, when I get a deer, I got to take, go get me one $20 loins and grind up, make me some sausage. Honey and stuff. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Just been sitting here, cleaned up one of the bows. Already got mine cleaned, so and I was working on Chris's. Can't do much today, man. Calling to work, tell them I got my arm in a cast. It don't work because I'm the boss. There's something about them room flyers, man. I get poked by them or touch them, make my fingers itch. They look like little porcupine balls. Hazelnuts is what they kind of put you in the mind of. I guess we got a doe sneaking in every night. I just ain't catching her. Or every other night, them bucks is running it off. If that one that comes in the morning starts gaining weight, he's going to be a nice one. He's got an off the wall rack on him. I'd say he'd do pretty good, but I ain't after antlers. I'm just looking for meat. Gray Wolf's in here, John, trying to get things started, buddy. He's wanting to see iron skillets go flying. Man, it's an awful nice day to be stuck in the house. But it only takes one thing and it messes you up. Whenever we get out, catch a drum, I think I'll try to get Chris to play it a little bit, see what it tastes like. They say it's good, but everybody's got different opinions. It's been wide about an hour. I probably should shut this thing down. Rifle says, listen at me. They won't let us hunt here with rifles. There's too many crazy people in Ohio. Guy let one of them muzzle loaders off in the air and it killed an Amish girl a mile down the road. Anybody ought to know better to shoot that into the dirt or the hillside. Dad and them forgot to unload them one day and brought them back home. They let them off in the basement. It shook the house. They shot them into the brick wall. I hope you get you a big one there the other day. I know there's some around here somewhere that's bigger than what's coming in. When that white stuff starts blowing, that's when you're going to see the big boys. You might not see them too often. They'll be back. They'll come by. Right, I'll just eat me a baked potato or something. Bowl of soup. I'll go ahead and shut this thing down. Appreciate everybody coming in. I got a few things I got to get done, take my medicine and everything. We'll talk to everybody later. Have a good day. Take care. God bless. And see you on the next one. You guys be safe out there.